We were interrupted with a conversation we were having with Raghida Dergham. She is an MSNBC analyst and the senior diplomatic correspondent for the Arab newspaper Al Hayat. Raghida, thanks for waiting this one out.
No
Breaking
problem.
news, you know how it goes.
Of course.
Getting back to the issue at hand, we have perhaps some pictures. I was watching a remote of the United Nations where many diplomats have gone inside right now because they're talking about this. It is the top story of the day, what to do should the UN put out some sort of resolution, as we take a live look right now as all those diplomats in there discussing this. What do you think the UN Security Council's role in this is right now? Because we know the United States, they offered their first veto by the UN Ambassador John Bolton yesterday to any sort of condemnation of Israel's actions.
Right now, the Lebanese government is quite concerned about its own stability. The Israeli attacks on the infrastructure of Lebanon, disproportionate as they are, they also are attacks in a way against the stability of the government, which, by the way, does not agree with Hezbollah's action. It did not condone the capture of the two soldiers, and it has been trying to have a conversation with Hezbollah in order to have it disarmed in accordance with a resolution by the Security Council numbered 1559. So what will happen today is that the Lebanese government will try, first of all, to see if there is a possibility to have a ceasefire, for the Security Council to call for a ceasefire. Secondly, for the Israelis to call on the Israelis to stop destroying the infrastructure of Lebanon. There will be attempts to, of course, endorse and support the actions taken by the United Nations by sending a team to the region to try to see what will take place, how can they calm it down, how not to have the conflict spill over. So there are concerns about Lebanon itself, and there's also a concern that the Israelis might engage with the Syrians and the Iranians. I don't know how likely that is, but that is part of the concerns for the international community.
Do you think that Hamas and Hezbollah, as the reports that I've heard, indeed consulted prior to this launching of any kind of rockets with officials there in Syria?
I am pretty sure that this happened. Remember, Khalid Mash'al, the head of the military wing of Hamas, issued his ultimatums and his offer for a deal with the Israelis. He did that from Damascus. Damascus normally does not allow this sort of thing to happen unless there is a message. So yes, I do agree with you. There must have been a coordination.
So how concerned are you, Raghida, that means that they're going to join forces publicly and have an even more strengthened terrorist threat with Syria publicly and overtly on board with Hezbollah and Hamas?
The problem here is that Lebanon is being squeezed between the Iranian, Syrian, Hezbollah axis on one hand and the Israeli reaction, which is really outrageous because it is really punishing the Lebanese public as well. Now, Israel, of course, is banking on the Lebanese public being angry with Hezbollah, and half of it at least is angry with Hezbollah. But I think it depends on what Israel decides, Alex. Israel has really the right, or actually the key, to whether it will react in a weak way, as it is right now, only focusing on the civilians in Gaza and the infrastructure in Lebanon, or is it going to take it to Damascus, or is it going to really have a confrontation with Iran? It is very much up to the Israelis and the Iranians and the Syrians to decide where to go from here. Really, Israel is in the driver's seat on this one.
Okay, Raghida Dergham, we're going to keep you very busy the next few days. Thank you very much.
Thank you.